Okay. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Social Media Bootcamp. And I think, this is something that we really need to look into because New Age is going to be the #1 social and selling company that is going to take the lead in this amazing industry. And we would just like to welcome everyone on here. This is a 4-day training bootcamp that we're going to tell you as much as we know about social media and about what you need to do and can do to really up your game and to really get in the trends of social media. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't always think that that's the way that we need to go. But if we see how this whole industry revolves and how everything in life revolves with online and being online, we realize that every day just more and more how important your social media is going to be for you going forward. Those are all the platforms that we're going to try and cover, mostly Instagram and Facebook, but also all the other platforms that we're going to mention and things that you can really do that's going to make it so easy for yourself. And at the end of this 4-day boot camp, we want you to really just turn around and say, you know what, it is actually doable and it is figure outable. We are missing Erika tonight, just in her absence. We would just like to say thank you also, Erika, for starting this whole idea of the boot camp. And we are thinking of you and you are in our prayers. But who is a better person to tell and learn us about social media than Yolande, Koupis, Yoko and Co, the lady herself. So I would like to give over to her. I'm not going to take up her space. She is the guru in social media branding, really getting your things right, knowing how to plan her stuff. I always throw everything on her and say, I don't know how to do this. But this week we are training each other. We are learning together. And by the end of this bootcamp, we would really like to see all of you getting back so much harder and realizing what you can do and can accomplish. So Yolande, Koupis, over to you, my friend.
Thank you, my beautiful friend. It's so nice to do it with you guys, and it's so awesome to have all of you here. And before I start, I just want to say to you that you need to remember everything is figure outable, and you have to start somewhere. So I'm going to share my screen with you tonight, and I'm going to run through the presentation. Feel free to take screenshots of the presentation. If you wish to have the presentation to keep safe, you can ask us, and we'll send it on to you. We'll send all the content with you this week. You will see that Anri and I posted how to set up a Facebook fan page, which is a business page. We did it here in the chats for you. We'll also share it on our groups that we can distribute it to our teams, but we'll discuss that a little bit later. All right, great. Let's get our screen shared. There we go. All right, can everybody see? Is everyone fine? Can you hear clearly? And we can start. Okay, so tonight we are going to chat about personal branding. And I want you to think of a business that's been branded. So I want to give you the scenario of KFC or McDonald's or any business that you know well. That is a brand, and they have built and grew their brand over the years that you can recognize the logo by far. And what is currently happening with us, especially who's in network marketing, you need to understand that you are a brand because you are a business. If you are going to run it per se under a business name, or if you're going to run your business under your own name, you are still a brand. And whatever content you put out on social media is how people perceive you. So it's very important that, especially now that you've got a couple of days left before we launch, that you spend some time and start developing your business, because this is one of the core functions that you will need to put a reputable business out there. And you must remember, how, you will speak to different people the way your branding will be, because everybody's personality is different. But I'll run through it and you will see actually how easy it will be. And you need to remember, yes, we are teaching you to work on Canva. We'll do Canva training on Thursday, but you don't have to stress, because everybody is not a designer. There is people in the field that can create your personal branding for you, that can create templates for you on Canva that you can use, and it will be easy for you. The more you're going to practice, the more you're going to put yourself out there, the better it will become for you. Now, I know, Nick, you've become a real social media guru, and I'm so impressed to see how you operate. And that's the thing, consistency, and you start recognizing his brand when you scroll past your feed. Okay, so let's just get to the next page here. Sorry, I've got a new mouse, so it's not working well with me. Today's presentation, so I just want to give you the full definition of it. Personal branding is the conscious and intentional effort to create and influence public perception of an individual by positioning them as an authority in their industry, elevating their credibility, and differentiating themselves from the competition to ultimately advance their career, increase their circle of influence, and have a larger impact. And I don't want you to be scared when you listen to that, when you say, I'm not on social media, I'm not good with that. There is people that can guide you. And you also don't have to do that, 100% correct. But the most important thing is that you work out a plan and you know where you are going to. I just want to see how it's going to be easier for me to scroll. The process of personal branding involves finding your uniqueness, building a reputation on the things you want to be known for, and then allowing yourself to be known for them. Ultimately, the goal is to create something that conveys a message and that can be monetized. But we'll go in more in depth with, I know that Lindy and Anri spoke about it today, where, it will be good for us to explain to you where to use and how to use your content. Okay, so I'm just trying to see, Anri, can you see if I'm skipping my slides? Because it looks like my slides are jumping all over the place. Can you see? Okay. Yeah, is a few points that I want you to take a screenshot of to see what your brand is about and what your brand identity is about. So you need to keep in mind, what is your niche? What do you do? Who will be your ideal client and who you want to work with? Also, which is very important, is your product and the services and how you work with them. Your why, your purpose, your values, your big dream goals, your direction, the feelings, the experience, the story, and the passion. That everything goes around your brand identity. So it's not just a logo that you put out there, but it's the whole look and feel of your business that you put forward. So that's exactly where I go back to KFC, and you look at KFC's branding and you look at everything they put out there, they've got the similarity, and you start recognizing that. Okay, how to start your own personal brand. Okay. Like we said just now, you need to go and say, who am I? And how do you want people to perceive you? What do you want to achieve with your business? And who is your target audience? So target audience will be, do you want to work with younger people, female, male, older people? And you will actually see, once you learn a little bit more, whenever you put a post out on Facebook or on Instagram, which is two of the best platforms that you can currently use for what we are doing. So you will see, if you go there, there's a business center that you can actually get from your Facebook that connects your your Instagram and your Facebook. It's called Business Suites. And on there, you will be able to pull all your insights. And that will also give you a clear indication of who's the people who's following you, who's liking your content, and, that's watching you. Because at the end of the day, those people are the people that will start sharing your content, that will praise you, and that will be your free advertising. Okay, then we discuss now target audience, create your brand identity, which I showed you, but I'll show you now with how we can do that. And then your ecosystem, what you stand for, who you work with, and then we have to create your network in terms of your following, who will be your clientele, who's your end user. Okay. If Anri, I'm sorry, but my thing is just jumping all over the place. Okay, how to start with your brand identity. Now, I've worked with a couple of you guys, and for me, the easiest thing is, especially if you've got no idea where to start, is I always say that you have to get 3 objectives, or think of 3 objectives when you see your brand. The easiest platform for me to use is Pinterest. So I will always say, go onto Pinterest and Google personal branding. Maybe Pinterest, or search for your own name, and ideas will come up, and you will see what will attract you as a person. You will see that maybe you like a more font, or you like a more bold font. You will know exactly that. What I've realized over the couple of years is when we do give our clients too many options, they can't decide. Then there's just too many for them to think about and, to choose from. So don't overclutter your head. Go take a couple of screenshots and see what you like. Go for 2 colors that you want to associate your brand with. And if there's a symbol or emoji or anything that you want to be part of your logo. So if you look at Nick Papas's logo, what we did for him, he's got a beautiful eagle. It's an eagle, right? Yes, it's a beautiful eagle. And he's also a Liverpool's fan. So you can see that he's loved, but he flies with the eagles in his business. He's a leader, and that brings his personality forward. And even though he's in health and wellness, it fits perfect with him as a person and what he does. I also say go to Instagram accounts or Facebook accounts if you more of a Facebook kind of girl or guy, but follow people and look at people's content that appeals to you. And that makes it easier to decide on what you want to do. The fonts, the target market, again, I always say it needs to be you. It needs to be extremely authentic. But if you have a font that's, your logo is a little bit more curlier, then you might attract a different target audience for you. If you've got something that's more modern, then you will attract a younger generation. So, the most important thing is when you do decide to build your brand, that you must have fun with it. A brand is something that is extremely important for business and extremely important for you as an individual, because people support and buy into people and what they see and the authenticity and the realness that you can see, and people appeal to that. Okay, so let's go to, this is just a fun one. So this one is brand colors. If you search it, you'll see that it, everywhere you're going to find something different. But for me, red means bold and strong. Orange means energetic and friendly. Yellow, happy and cheerful. Green, growth and sustainability. Blue, approachable and dependable. Purple, regal and creative. Pink, feminine and warm. Black, premium and sophisticated. White, clean and simple, and multicolor is playful and fun. I hope you guys screenshotted that. Are you guys fine? Can I go forward? Okay, Terry, I'm waiting for you. You can take one. Are you fine? Good. Can I go? All right, let's just see. Okay, so I've got this one we've done before. This is 10 golden rules for personal branding. Have a focus, create your niche, be genuine, be you, that's be authentic, tell a story. So you must remember you need to connect with people. If you sell and sell and sell and sell to them, I promise you people are going to run for the hills. And I'm pretty sure that you can say that as well. There's a lot of people on your social media, on either Facebook, Instagram, that is killing you with their content because they just speak about themselves, or it's just too much. You need to make sure that whatever you do, whatever you put out there must tell a story. You need to be able to not just speak about yourself, but also know what the needs are of the people you are speaking to. Be consistent online and offline. I know at this moment it's very difficult for all of us. I know that there's so many background noise happening, and that a person tends to fall back on that. But if you plan will be key. And you know, you don't have to be the best or plan for a year. You can start with a week, but plan and start getting your content and your look ready. Be ready to fail. It's important to learn from mistakes. You can ask Anri and I, we've made so many mistakes. We've made so many mistakes on lives. I promise you, the first day we had to do a live, we were terrified. And it's not that we can't speak in front of people. I mean, Anri is in front of so many young adults on a daily basis. We work with Miss Free State on stages with over 1,000 people. But sometimes when you're a little bit out of your comfort zone, you get a little bit, we call it red light fever. So it's when that mic goes on. But the more you do it, the more comfortable you are going to get. And it's exactly the same with running your social media for your business. Create a positive impact. You must remember, reputation is your brand. And then follow a successful example. Pay attention to other accounts. That's what I mentioned earlier as well. So find 3 people that you can go and look at every single day and see what content they put out there, and try to be better. I'm not saying that you have to copy them 100%. I'm saying create your own story. Be creative in your own way. Live your brand. Your personal brand should follow you everywhere you go, because you must remember, from now on going forward, you are a business owner in health and wellness for New Age. It's huge. It's huge. You are a business owner, and every single day, whatever you're going to do, people are going to look at you that way, because you're changing lives every single day, not just health, but also wealth transformations. Let other people tell your story. Personal branding is the story people tell about you when you are not in the room. And that is very, very, very true. Leave a legacy. Be the difference between who are you to thank you for being here. Okay, that's your golden rules. I hope you did a screenshot for that. I'm just trying to see. I'm going everywhere, yeah, Anri. My mouse is just jumping. I apologize. Okay, so proposed approach. You're going to set up your digital platforms, so your Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want to use. I know that, you know, there's quite a lot, and everybody and all the network marketers overseas, you know, the Marie Florio, and you look at oh, my head is a blank at the moment, but there's so many out there, and they're crazy. They're on every single platform. Do not stretch yourself so far. Do not do that, because for one person running her or his own business and who's got all this social media, if you don't have your plan and only two platforms plus to focus on, you're going to burn out, because it does take time and it is time consuming. So you need to make sure whatever you do, you put the information out correctly. Okay, so roll out of your digital campaigns, that's your personal brand and your plan. So you will start introducing who you are, reintroducing who you are on your social media pages. And for us who doesn't have a lot of time, if you do it on Instagram, you can pull all your content straight through to Facebook. I will explain to you how that works, because there's a different way if you've got private personal accounts or personal accounts, then you can only share from Instagram personal to Facebook personal, and vice versa with business. We all run on business Instagram accounts because it allows us more features, and I would advise you to change your Instagram account to business as well. There's a lot of restrictions and things that's coming out with Facebook and Instagram, which is maybe too much content for us, but you know, it would not do you any harm if you read up on it. I know that one of our business owners, Heidri and Bernard, had that problem where they had a paid ad on Instagram that pulled through to Facebook, and the ad was stopped because it was too direct in terms of network marketing. Because there's so many scams and hoaxes and things that's out there, you need to make sure that whatever you put out there needs to be an opportunity you're sharing. Okay, so that's the rollout of your digital campaigns. And then, as I said to you guys, try and start reading up a little bit, playing around on your Instagram app as well as your Facebook app to see what your posts is doing. So you will see your personal posts will usually do a lot more than business posts for us now who's starting. And then also sometimes if your content is not as eye-catching as you want it to be, then your quotes and messages you put out there is also not doing that good, because it's not speaking to your people. So you need to keep that in mind. When you type anything which is motivational or inspirational, you need to remember, if you will speak to, is that the way you will put it across with your friend? Because that's the way you're speaking to the people. Not everybody understands everything. Not everybody understands what we are doing. And we need to explain it in such a way that the people understand immediately who you are, what you do, and where you're coming from. Okay, so here's a couple of apps. I have shared it before with you guys, but Lightroom is one of my favorite photo apps. You've got a free, it's free to use, and you also get a subscription. It's a little bit more advanced, but there's so many presets that a person can buy, or that's actually currently on Lightroom as well. I know men don't care about that, but with Lightroom, and I'll show you, there's another one called Snapseed, which is very easier, but that just sometimes make your photo, you can just edit it to make it a little bit more brighter, or just to change the tone. A lot of us enjoy feeds of our Instagram to look the same, so that the feed and the content that we put out is appealing to our people, but it's not necessarily, you don't have to do that. So it's not something that's carved in stone. Okay, Repost is something I want all of you to download tonight, because Repost is how many trainings we've done where they say, you know, if you validate other people and you uplift other people, then, you know, it also helps you to connect with them. So Repost is free, it's easy, it works with Instagram, you'll link your account with that. And when you see, say for argument's sake, you go on New Age's Instagram account, you can either share from the repost their story, or you can share a post they've done. So you can actually just click on it, say, copy your link, go to repost, open repost, and it will open up the picture. It will already show you the repost of who it is, and it will put the content in for you, and you can just put something as a caption and you re-tag the person into that post who originally shared that. Because
Well,
now,
I quickly want to jump in here. Sorry. Quickly want to jump in here. Just quickly tell the people, especially with the repost, where is that link? What do they need to press to be able to repost that? That's just, I think, a lot of people don't know where to go on your Instagram to do the repost, because the repost is one of the most amazing apps that I'm using just to validate and just to get, those content over without typing everything, screenshot and drag the picture. It's so easy. If you can just explain to us how to do that.
If you go to your Instagram account, you will see, if you open your home feed and there's something that's appealing, that you want to share. If you look at the feed, say for argument's sake, it opens up on Anri Powell, it will have a picture on the left side, it will have a name, and on the right-hand side, it will give you 3 dots. On that 3 dots, you just copy the link. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see, yeah? Can you see? Did you see there at the bottom? It gives you the 3 options. So the middle one is your link. So if you press on your link and you open repost, you will see it automatically pulls in the picture. And if you tap on it, it will open it up for you. I think, Anri, what we can do is I'll do a step-by-step just to help people with that as well, just so they understand how it works. Awesome. But it's very basic.
Yeah, very basic and very nice to use.
Your IG Master is also free or subscription that you can do quite a lot with it, where you can see. Also, it gives you a lot of insights and demographics, and you can see how your pages grow. But it's not something that you need to run your business. That's just an extra tool that you can use in the later stage if you want to use social media for other ways of your business as well. I just want to see where this one. Okay, so Canva is my best friend. It's the best designing app for anyone. And it's so unknown. It's like exactly what Anri said. In the beginning, a person is so overwhelmed with everything that you can do on it. And we are busy putting content together for you for Thursday's training so that we can show you how to do basic designs with Canva. But it's also, if you download Canva, I'm on the paid subscription. So you pay, I'm not 100% sure, I think it's 1,600 per year, but it opens up so many more functions for you. But you also do not need that from the get-go, because Canva Free will help you. There is millions and millions of templates and things that you can look at, and then you can build your brand identity and your brand pack from there. And I'll show you guys how easy is it to work with that on Thursday. Plan is a social media scheduler. So we do it for so many clients, but I don't even do it for myself. They always say that a mechanic's car is always broken. But Plan is a pretty cool app that you can use to actually pull your content in. You do it in half an hour. You load your Monday to Friday posts, and they will schedule it according to the best time for when your audience is online as well. So that's also pretty cool. And then Snapseed was the one that I told you about, which is a very easy, basic photo editing app. Anri, you never did that phone training with us when we did it with Snapseed. But let me tell you this.
I did. It's amazing.
Yes, it's pretty awesome. And I just want to say, guys, we live in a world where it's so easy for us to go onto YouTube or onto Pinterest. Pinterest is one of my most favorite apps ever, besides Canva, because you get so much content from there, and whatever you search, you can get there. So if you say how to use whatever, you will be able to find it on short videos and short content that will teach you. Okay, so let's see, something to remember. Let my page just, I really don't know what's going on with my mouse. Okay, something to remember about your personal brand. Lifestyle, invest and grow. Your lifestyle, fit your business into your lifestyle and align your brand with your core values, not the other way around. It's very important. So whatever you put out there should not be you understand it. Whatever content and whatever you put out there should be real and authentic. Know your people, talk to them, pay attention to what they're struggling with, then share pieces of your own story and struggles that relate back to them. Because one of the biggest mistakes we make these days is we never listen. We do not stand back to listen to other people. We just want to speak and give you the opportunity, and we just want to sell. We get excited because we know what we are doing, but sometimes we have to stand back, and especially, Anri will speak about it as well when we do prospecting. But before you just pitch your business opportunity to the people, sometimes you have to ask them how they are. How's their health been? How has it been with COVID? And just invest with your people on a different level. Grow. Your brand is always growing and evolving with you. Your brand is never complete. It grows as you grow. So you will see, in the beginning, you will like something and it might start changing. And that's also fine. If I look at my personal business, I had Perky Jams for so many years. And after it was 12 years, the brand itself grew in a different way, that the brand image we used for the company no longer fitted the profile. And then you rebrand, because that's how you grow. Okay, so trust vision, and remember, trust. Your people need to know who you are and trust you before they are going to hand over their hard-earned money. Remember that. To empower women and men to be real and transparent in their life and business. Cheerleaders sometimes grow up to be coaches. Remember that. Okay. Here we go. Have fun. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the best, but just be you, be real, be authentic, and everything is figure outable. But it's very important for you to start thinking that way. If that is the route that you want to follow, that you can start building a reputable business and the look and feel of, so people can trust you as an individual as well. I've got a couple of examples I want to show you that what we've done for people. And you will see, here's a couple of people in our organization that we've done personal branding for, which speaks exactly towards them as a person. You will see, if we look at Erika's abundant living with Erika van der Merwe. So it's got her name, but also a slogan. So she trades her business under abundant living with Erika van der Merwe. But I'll speak about Facebook and Instagram now, because Anri, we've spoken about this a couple of times as well. And I think for a lot of us, we're not 100% sure actually which way to go. Are you going to operate on your personal Facebook page? What are you going to do? Do you have to open up different pages? It's a difficult one because it's a catch-22, but my personal opinion, especially for someone that's currently starting out, people like to link to Anri Powell or Nick Papas or Franco Leroux or Tammy Maltby, you know, they link with you as a person, and it's easier to look for you and feel comfortable because they see you on social media. If you are not going to run everything through your business, it would, you know, through a business name, it would probably be better for you to open up a business fan page. That's how they call it. You can see one of our coaches in America runs that way as well, Brent Palmer. You've got your personal Facebook page where you've got your family and your close friends on, and then you've got a business fan page, which is also your own name, but that is where you operate your business from. Because a lot of times there's people that's on your private Facebook account that might get irritated. So you need to make sure whatever content you put out on your personal Facebook page, that it's not too overpowering, that people start blocking or unfollowing you because you are becoming a Pamela Anderson. But social media, looking at the world today from a more advanced view, you can boldly say that the world is in the jet age or stage. The whole world connects today like spider webs, and that is social media. And it's free platforms that we can use to connect internationally with anyone. And I mean, this is one of the best business tools that you can ever have because it's free. You just need to utilize it right. The connection has been made possibly by communication. Social media has played a vital and important role, and it is still playing that role in the communication today. So with this, we can easily say social media has connected our world to a great extent. Now for Facebook, Facebook is a free tool that enhances your customer interaction, helping you promote your business with every like, comment, and share. Erika did ask me to speak to you guys on how to open a Facebook account. I'm pretty sure that most of us on here has got Facebook accounts, and if you do not have, I would advise you to open up your Facebook social media account immediately, because on there we are going to trade our businesses. We are going to have systems in place that it's going to make it so much easier for you to add, tag, and message off there. And we've already got strong Facebook pages that we've been running for a while, and all the overseas ones, that makes it easier for you to run your business, because you do not necessarily have to have this huge Facebook group of 3,000 people on it, but you can use the Facebook accounts and groups that's been created for you by New Age and by leaders and coaches of New Age to use and repost and connect people with that content. I have, however, included in the chat for you guys just something quick to read through on how to open a business fan page. It's just a term that they use, but you can choose whatever you want. You'll see I've put it for you in detail, that you can say you're either a shop or you're an entrepreneur or whatever you want to put under there, and then you just build your steps from there. Okay, Instagram, the same. Instagram is one of the biggest free social network platforms of today. Instagram is a little bit more hip, and it doesn't have as much clutter as Facebook, if you can put it that way. So it's just a little bit easier to go through your feed. But that is what makes it so important for us, because especially if you work from Instagram, you need to make sure the content that you put out about your business needs to be appealing and catchy, because it takes 3 seconds, and you must go test it. You must just think in the back of your head when you scroll through your feeds, when do you actually stop to look at someone's post? When it appeals to your eye and it attracts to your eye, because there's so much reading that you have to do, and we are always in such a rush that if it's appealing to me, I'm going to stop and I'm going to pay attention to it. Okay, and with your Facebook, with your Instagram account, you can go into your settings, you can change your Instagram account to a business account. It will just give you additional services, and it will allow you to do brand partnerships and a little bit more than what your personal account would be. And the same for WhatsApp. I'm not sure if America is, I know that our upline is very active on WhatsApp, but there's a lot of people in the world, I know in some parts of Europe, they do not use WhatsApp. So, but WhatsApp Business is just as great for us, because on there you can actually put your website details if you've got, or your link tree, and you can actually put your products on there. So it's so easy for you when we're actually trading and we've got all the product information to load everything on there. And if you've got a customer who's asking you about it, it's also easy to send that to them. I know that on our website that we are getting, we are going to have that feature as well. That's going to be pretty awesome. But this is just something additional that you can do for yourself and that you can have on hand. Okay, so that's Facebook and Instagram. Now we with the assignment. Okay, so please take a screenshot of the assignment as well, because we would like to send, just the feedback and everything to Erika so that she can see how the bootcamp has turned out. But this is 4 steps that Erika has asked for, and she said that she really wants us to evaluate our profiles, clean up your posts, no company links, and delete too many posts on products and clutter. What Erika is trying to explain there is that if you do decide to work off your personal account, and I open your personal account and it's so in my face the whole time, I'm not linking with you as a human being. So make sure that you do not scare the people, or you do not bombard the people with content that they might not understand at the moment. Okay. Research. Find 1 or 2 profiles that look and feel like you and that can give you a few ideas. So that's the same as what I said. If you go onto Pinterest and you look for a brand that appeals to you, a logo that appeals to you, then, get that together and start getting your back towards your brand identity ready. Profile. This is something that is so cool, and I've done so many trainings with people where I hear everybody is saying it, Fraser Books and this one, and it's very, very true. If you're a business owner, which you are, and you specialize in health and wellness, you are also like a consultant for someone. You connect with someone, you help with them, you encourage them, you grow businesses with people, you coach them, you pick them up. And it's very difficult to connect with someone on either social media platform if your profile picture is a cat. I'm not saying that you can't post a picture of you and your cat, but what I'm saying is that people need to recognize the same, as your brand. People need to recognize your face. They need to see that they are speaking to Anri and they are not speaking to an animal. And I know it might sound weird, but that is how a person's mind works around a business. Okay, so your profile picture and the banners and everything that you can do, you can change and make it funky in Canva. We'll run through that and we'll show you as well. And then change up your profile pic and post a personal post that does not include any products or company name. So you don't want them to be scared off from the beginning. As you grow and as you start getting your followers and your audience ready, then you will know what your look and feel will be. I will be through now. Okay. Your personal brand is a promise to your clients, a promise of quality, consistency, competency, and reliability. You are the best brand. Make it outstanding. Okay, remember that. So that's it. That we're trying to keep it as short. Like Anri said, she was reading through it and she was like, I think it's just too much information, but it is. But you know, I don't want you to be thrown off. I don't want you to think that it's going to cost you an arm or leg. And that's why we are trying to encourage you to try and do it yourself as well. If you want to get a professional in, you're more than welcome to speak to me, even if you want me just to help you tweak the own logo you've done. I will do it with love. There's a lot of other companies out there that can help you with that. Please just do not let them charge you an arm and a leg, because there's so many people out doing it. So make sure what you're getting is valuable for you and to what you need. And think about Canva, because you are going to start using Canva a lot more. You're going to do welcome posts and appreciation posts, and especially you will see just the same as what we've done when we started with New Age, is when your business partners start climbing different ranks, you also want to validate them. And when you've got your set ready for you, it makes your content creation just so much easier. All right, that was
Awesome,
it. That was
Yola.
a lot.
Thank you, my friend, but that's valuable information. And I would really like to just encourage everyone to try and see if you can get your critical evaluation of your own profile. Go and clean up what you need to clean up. If you feel there's a lot of clutter, let's go and do that. Find 1 or 2 profiles that you find appealing and start following those people. Look at their feeds, look what you look like and what, you know, the feeling that you get. And we will talk a little bit more about that tomorrow night. We're going to really go into defining your target person and redefining your message. And then also change up your profile pic. So that is one thing that we're going to challenge everyone on here on the training. Change your profile pic tonight. You can do it on Canva, play around. That's the easiest. I just realized as well that the easiest way to learn to do something is to go and play. And, you know, then you make a mistake and then you go back. And even if you have to do a lot of YouTube videos to get you there, YouTube is your best friend and a trainer if you don't have anywhere else to go. But Yolande did give her your cell phone number, so please feel free to ask her. And then also post a personal post that does not include any of your products or your companies tonight. We challenge you to do that tonight. So let's start. If you are scared to jump onto the social media bandwagon, if you don't know how you're going to do it, I just want to tell you, just start, just jump. Even if you fail, even if it doesn't come out the way you wanted it to be, but the first step is to start. And we are excited to do this boot camp with you this week. Yola, thank you so much for the valuable information. And I cannot wait to do this tomorrow night with you again.
Yes, awesome. Thank you so much, Anri. Guys, it's so awesome to spend some time with you. And like Anri said, you know, it could be very overwhelming, but everything is figure outable. And, you know, if you're not 100% sure, you can always ask. And it becomes actually a lot of fun. But you need to remember that this is something that you have to look at for your business, because we are going all online, and there's no more of you actually walking around knocking from door to door. And, you know, none of us can sit and take a telephone book and phone 400 people we don't know. We've got 2 main platforms that you can use to your for your business free, that you can put your business out there. Yes. And
to do that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay, we're looking forward to see. Anri, I just wanted to say about the profile picture, and that we said don't post a picture of your cat. What I mean is there's rather make sure that your profile picture are the same on your platforms. If you know, to make a mark in that. I've changed my own profile picture tonight, and I'm not saying that you guys shouldn't do that, but sometimes you will change it to something else for that moment that you either celebrate or mourn it. But just be who you are on a daily basis. And that is what people are going to fall in love with. And that is what people are going to invest time in you, either by being a customer or by being a business owner with you.
Yes, fantastic. Guys, thank you so much. We're definitely looking forward meeting with all of you tonight, tomorrow night again. Those people that are friends in the USA, have a great, great Monday. The rest of you have a great evening. We hope that you are well and healthy. Keep safe, and God bless. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Right.
Thank you,
Goodbye,
guys.
everybody. Thank you so
Say
much.
bye.
Absolutely
Bye-bye.
fantastic, as
Bye.
always, you guys.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
Have a beautiful